Hey YouTube, it's Marty from the channel Budget Bugout, and in this video we're going to be talking about a first aid kit from Surviveware. But before I go into that, I want to just let you know a little bit about my background. So a lot of y'all know that I'm active duty military, but not everybody knows that I'm also in the Red Cross and I'm CPR certified. So that isn't to say that the Red Cross or the military officially endorses this product, but it is something that I draw on. My experience and my training is what I draw on to kind of make the recommendation that I'm going to make in this video about purchasing this first aid kit. And another reason, other than just having that experience as well as the knowledge of how often situations arise where you need a first aid kit or where you need to administer CPR, but I've also actually been in those situations myself, and I've seen people who have needed CPR. I've had to assist with that, and I know the helplessness that you feel when you're in that kind of situation if you don't have the tools that you need to help that person. And it's going to be even worse when it's someone that you love, or if it's yourself needing assistance. So keep that thing, keep that in your mind whenever you think about, should I purchase, a first aid kit? Well, it could end up saving your life. And while there are some first aid kits that are like well over $100, while there are also budget-friendly ones that are kind of crappy, the items that are inside it. The reason why I like this product and why I'm doing a review on this one, because I don't do a lot of reviews on first aid kits, as you may know. The reason I like this one is because it combines good quality with affordability. And if you guys check out the link in the description box down below, you'll be able to purchase this for around $35. The price may increase as the demand goes up. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. But this has high ratings on Amazon, and you're about to see why here in a second. But just kind of keep those things in your mind as I review this first aid kit. A lot of preppers, we think about having survival kits, bug out bags, all of these fun things. But when in reality, what you're probably going to reach for in a worst case scenario when you need it the most is a portable, small first aid kit that has key items that are necessary to save somebody's life. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the Surviveware first aid kit. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this first aid kit. One of the first things that you'll notice is, of course, the bag itself. It's nice and bright and red. It says first aid on it. It's easy to identify. It's made out of good quality material. It's made out of 600 denier polyester. And on the back, you guys can see that it has a versatile carrying system. So it's got vertical and horizontal straps. There's a lot of different carrying options. Not only can you put this on your backpack or carry it on your belt, but you could also kind of put this like on a headrest in your vehicle, or however it is that you want to secure this and tote it around. It also has a handle on top and good quality zippers. You got front zippers as well as two zippers for the main compartment. And so that's pretty much everything on the outside. It's got a loop up here as well if you want to hang this from somewhere. Let's cover the outside pocket first. The only thing in here, and you can always add things in your first aid kit, and I'll give you some of my recommendations here in a minute. But if you have personal medication for yourself or someone that you kind of care for, you are going to want to put those in your first aid kit for obvious reasons. You can also put aspirin in here too to kind of help if there's a heart attack or whatnot. So that is the outside of the bag. Let's go ahead and check out the main compartment. Okay, so with the bag open up, you can see one of the other really cool features about this kit, and that is everything is organized. It's labeled. You know exactly what is in each little pouch, and that is exactly what you're going to want, rather than some of my own first aid kits, trauma kits. Whenever I open it up, everything just kind of falls out. And in a worst case scenario where you're just trying to figure out where something is really quickly because seconds count, this is exactly what you're going to want. So let's go ahead and just kind of cover this. I'll move from right to left here, starting with this coupon code. If you guys are interested, you guys can hit pause or whatnot, write that down. So if you want to get discount off your purchase. And then here are the different items that are inside of this kit. First up, We've got some pressure bandages over here. They have, here's a pressure bandage right here, and then this one is what's known as a conforming bandage. Just kind of helps you with, wounds that are, not necessarily easy to bandage locations, more or less. And then moving on to the, I kind of want to show you the organization as well. But moving on to the skin cleaning wipes, you got some alcohol prep pads in here. And we also have some other items that this would be good to take to a campsite as well, because in addition to the first aid, you also have sting relief and antiseptic towelettes in there. And you can see that everything has its own little baggie to kind of keep it water resistant. You also have cotton gauze swabs and iPads. Oh, here's the iPad. I put it in the wrong location. See, I need to use my own system here. So the iPads, there are special things you need to keep in mind whenever you're treating these different wounds. So just kind of keep that in mind. Here are the tools to do the job, but you are going to also need to know the knowledge. So this is my official recommendation, is that you get CPR training as well as refresher training. So I will say that, so I guess there's 2 iPads in there. I will say that there are some instructions in some of these as well. So cotton gauze swab, and let's see here, 7.5 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters. All right, wound closures, and then it does have instructions on this. Some bandages. There are also some small bandages, because usually whenever you reach for a first aid kit, hopefully you're not always reaching. The most common reason that you're reaching for it is to have smaller bandages, and I'll cover those in a second. I also have an emergency blanket, which is not only going to keep you warm, but also is great for treating shock. So it's Mylar blanket. There's also a triangle bandage as well. So you can make a sling or something else. Just basically kind of fashion this and make it work for you. There's a location that you can put safety pins. You can kind of clip it to right here. I just haven't done that yet. I thought they came included, but perhaps they don't. That's okay. I have extra safety pins. CPR kit, which also has CPR instructions inside. So one of the things that they always recommend, or insist upon I should say, whenever you're treating someone for CPR, is to have a way of protecting yourself. So whether that be through gloves to protect your hands, if someone's bleeding, or whether that be a mask to protect your mouth from somebody else. It's recommended to have some sort of a CPR kit on you. And there's also some instructions as well for whenever you're in a panic and you just want to make sure you're doing all the right steps. Hopefully you have them memorized because you've taken the training. But here are the different things that you're going to want to do for an adult, and then if it's a child or baby. So excellent little thing. You also have a key ring, so in case you want to keep that attached to your keys or somewhere more portable. And then we have basically small bandages. Here we have some stainless steel shears to cut off basically articles of clothing that may get in the way of defibrillators and whatnot. And this is a really good thing to have because whenever I've assisted in a CPR that was actually occurring, someone had passed out and they weren't breathing, they didn't have a pulse, they had to cut off his shirt real quickly. And if I wasn't carrying a knife on me, like I always do, then they would have had difficulty with that, and it would have cost, seconds. That really mattered. So having a good quality pair of shears, which these feel like, are really important, really good thing to have. Another stainless steel item that they have, it's also feels like it's a good quality, are these tweezers. Over here we also have splinter probes in case the tweezers aren't going to get the job done. These are specially designed. I'm not really sure how to use splinter probes. Let me know if you've ever used them in the description box down below. Otherwise, I guess you just kind of have to Google it. And then here we have, it says hypoallergenic tape, so basically medical tape. I wonder if these gloves are hypoallergenic. It doesn't really say on there. I know some people are allergic to latex and whatnot. And then in the middle pocket, which is the last pocket that I have that has not been opened, we have some Q-tips, as well as this little item which I was not able to figure out what this is. I tried to do a little bit of research, but I'm not going to use this anyways, because I'm going to put a rat's tourniquet right in here. So tourniquets can also be extremely life-saving in a worst case scenario. So that is everything that is in the kit from Surviveware. This first aid kit is amazing. It's not only great because of the materials used for the bag, as well as the organization of the bag itself, but also all of these items are things that you're going to definitely want to have on you if something does happen, whether it be something as minor as a bumper scrape, or whether it be something as severe as needing to administer CPR or applying pressure to a wound, a deep wound. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and if you're interested in purchasing this, like I said, it's around $35 on Amazon.com if you check out that link in the description box down below. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. Guys, make sure you get a first aid kit, and make sure you're CPR certified. God bless. That was the chair. I'll stop doing it now.